things are falling apart for Liverpool this season as the last season for Jurgen Klopp. It was a thought that it could be in a season where Liverpool could have won at least three trophies, but at the moment it is only one trophy they've won so far, and it is the Carabao which they won against Chelsea at Wembley. They are out of the Europa League as they were knocked out by Atalanta. They are out of the FA Cup as they were knocked out by Manchester United. And apparently at the moment, I think they are out of the title race because they've been beaten 2-0 by Everton at the Goodison Park. Coming into this game, Jurgen Klopp has never lost a game against Everton at the Goodison Park. And Everton have not won against Liverpool at the Goodison Park since 2010. So these two records were broken today because Jurgen Klopp lost his first game as a Liverpool manager at Goodison Park, and apparently it was his last match with the Reds. And also Everton have won their first match at Goodison Park against Liverpool since 2010, and oh my, it was a well-needed 3 points as Everton are now 16th with 33 points, having played 34 games, and they are 8 points above the relegation zone because Luton are sitting 18th with 25 points, I think, and Everton are now 16th with 33 points. That is 8 points above, with only 12 points remaining to be claimed. I think Everton are safe. I think they'll be safe because I don't still see them dropping too much points, and Luton, I don't see them winning too much points as well. And for Liverpool, they are third. They are the second at the moment in the Premier League with 74 points, having played 34 games. Remember, they have played a game more than Manchester City, who have played 32 games, and they are playing Brighton and Hove Albion tomorrow away. And now Liverpool are 3 points below league leaders Arsenal, who are sitting first with 77 points, having played the same number of games as Liverpool, and Liverpool is just 1 point ahead of Manchester City, who are yet to play their 2 games. They are having 2 games in hand, so it's going to be difficult for Liverpool to win the Premier League. At its stand, it's going to be difficult, and they are making it difficult for themselves because I think they should have won the game against Everton. Remember, they've been brilliant, but I think starting from February, I think that is where it has been gone. That has been all wrong for Liverpool. Remember, they've lost against Manchester United. They're out of the Europa League, beaten by Atalanta 3-1 in aggregate, and now losing 2-0 away against Everton, where you've not lost since 2010, and when it matters the most, you are going there and dropping 3 points. I think it's a disaster for Liverpool at the moment, and I think they need this kind of transition because I think somehow Jurgen Klopp, as he said in this interview, that he is running out of energy, and as far as I'm concerned, he is indeed running out of energy. So Liverpool will be hoping that Arsenal and Manchester City drop points, with the City yet to play. They're playing tomorrow. I think Liverpool will be supporting Brighton tomorrow, hoping that they upset the citizens, and maybe their hopes for lifting the title will still remain. I didn't expect Everton to win against Liverpool. I know football is something else, and things do happen in football. But for Everton to win by a clean sheet against Liverpool, this is something I didn't expect to happen today, and it has happened. This is football. And Everton scored the first goal in the 27th minute through Gerard Brentwaite, who scored a brilliant goal. Remember, it was past Alisson, who saw the ball hit the goalpost and roll inside the net. And England, we're having goal line technology, and it was easy to say that it's a goal. Remember the Clasico scenario where Lamine Yamal scored, but it was not awarded because in La Liga they don't have the goal line technology. But here we are in the Premier League, we have it, and Brentwaite scored the goal to make it 1-0 for Everton in the first half. And just before the goal was scored, there was an incident where a penalty was awarded when Alisson tried to challenge it. He tackled Lewin and he was yellow carded, and the penalty was awarded for Everton. But the penalty was overturned, and the yellow card was overturned because Doucouré was deemed offside. But I think Doucouré didn't even affect the gameplay because he stopped allowing Lewin to come in and challenge the ball with Alisson, whom tackled him, and he went down, and the penalty was awarded. So the VAR said that Doucouré was offside. That means the penalty was overturned, and the yellow card as well was overturned. This brings me back to the Manchester derby, I think last season, where Rashford scored a goal, or the Fernandes scored a goal when Rashford was offside. So these two scenarios are confusing. For me, I think Doucouré didn't affect the gameplay, and the penalty should have been awarded. And the yellow card to Alisson should have stayed, but the VAR thought otherwise, and this with United's goal against Manchester City in the Manchester derby, I think we need an explanation to why this was allowed and that was not allowed. This is not the first time we are seeing two instances having different decisions. Remember, Manchester United were denied a goal this season because the ball was deemed out of play, but Newcastle were awarded a goal even if the ball was deemed out of play. So different decisions, but the same scenario, or the same circumstance in the Premier League. This is something that we've seen, and it's been happening season in, season out. And I think there need to be consistency. If you give this, give that. If you don't give this, don't give that. So that fairness should be there. There should be fairness in this officiating in the Premier League. But that did not hold Everton back as they scored the goal through Brentford in the 27th minute, and the first half ended with Everton leading 1-0. The second half, Liverpool were pushing to equalize, but Calvert-Lewin headed home with McNeil's corner to make it 2-0 for Everton. And I think it was game over for Liverpool, and they did not even try to score a goal to make it 2-1, because Everton, they fought as a team. They were resilient. They were composed enough to deny Liverpool a chance of finding a goal and maybe equalizing the game. That means Everton won 2-0 against the run of play, because Liverpool was bossing the game all throughout. Just look at the stats between Everton and Liverpool. Liverpool had 77% of possession, with Everton only having 23% of possession. Everton had 6 shots on target. Liverpool had 7 shots on target. Everton had 16 shots overall, and Liverpool had 23. They only had 435 shots and they only had 435 touches, and Liverpool had 905 touches against Everton, and somehow they managed to lose, or not to win the game. Everton only had 233 passes. Liverpool had 711 passes. But those passes were of no use as they lost the game, and somehow they'll be finishing the season with only one trophy in the Carabao Cup, because I don't see Arsenal and Manchester City losing their games, because City, if they win the next 2 games, they'll be ahead with 2 points ahead of Arsenal, and that will be it, because City leading the league. I think we all know how it's gonna end, and they'll need to win against Brighton in the next game on the weekend as well. And Liverpool are facing West Ham United away. It's going to be another important game for the Reds facing the Hammers, and I think they need to respond positively with 3 points. But West Ham also will not let that happen easily, as they're also fighting for Europe next season, and it's going to be a difficult game for both two teams, as Liverpool have to win it, because they need to win it for Klopp, they need to win it for the fans and everybody involved with Liverpool Football Club. We see what will happen at the London Stadium with when Everton or the West Ham will face Liverpool.